Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Lone Panzer, and before I go for an apology as what happened and why I was absent for like more than a year, let me show you the new features in the World of Warships. The World of Warships test public test server 0.6.1.0, I think, or 0.6.10. I couldn't exactly. It can be found over here, I guess. Yeah, World of Warships 0.6.0.0. So there are a few new features, and one of them is uh, Commander XP. Apart from the fact that there are new Commander skills, which I will show in a few minutes. Also, if you have seen Mingles with Jingles with the recent one, that is the one that came out on Monday, then you may have seen he talk about the new skills. One of them is pretty controversial, but let me first cover the new XP stuff, that XP tab that has been added, and how it works. So just like convert XP here, where you convert your earned like elite from elite ships or fully researched ships, whatever you get, you convert them here. Now previously it was just convert XP. Now there are two tabs under convert XP. One is from ships and the other is from commanders. So when you click on from commanders, there you will see that the rate is same, one doubloon for 25 commander XP, just like one doubloon for one ship XP. Now I just blew all my all the doubloons that the public test server offered me. So what instead what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what happens after you transfer all this XP. So I just bought the Izumo. It is a tier 9 Japanese battleship, and I have a 1 point commander. That is, I bought this commander with 10,000 golden, 10,000 credits, since I do not have any more doubloons. But this is a nice way to show you how to increase your commander skill, provided you have the required commander XP. Now, how do you gain the commander XP? Well, the commander XP gain is, I guess, just like normal ship gain. Like if you say gain 8,000 ship XP, 8,000 proper total XP, then maybe you'll get like 400 free XP. Similarly, your commanders will, after your commanders reach the 19 point, let me show you here. Where is the battleship? Let me show you a battleship. Say for example the Yamato over here. Now in this Yamato, I have a 19-point commander. Okay, I just upgrade it as much as possible. Now after the 19 point, after you reach 19 point, whatever XP you will gain will be stored as a upgradable XP using doubloons. Like say I had 1 million XP and reached 19 level 19. Now I use up all those 1 million XP. Next I play a battle in which I say earn 25,000 commander XP. Just saying as an example. Now those 25,000 commander XP will be stored as as in reserve, and to convert those 25,000 commander XP, you have to use 1,000 doubloons. That is basically you have to purchase doubloons. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you really want to speed up the commander XP gain, then you can do it. So how do you do it actually? Now let's go back to the where is the Montana? Sorry, the Izumo. We'll go back to the Izumo. Now I'll click on the commander photo over here, or the place. Now there you see a small plus sign, this positive sign above ship parameters. Now you click on that. So I have how much is it? Yeah, 12 lakhs, so 1.2 million. So I have 1.2 million commander XP, and that is in that free XP area. Now what you have to do is the minimum number set is 2, because I have 1, so it depends on how many commander skill points you want. You can, I don't think you can type anything here, so you have to use the arrow keys. I guess maybe in the next iterations they will put a way to put the amount of skills you want to put in. Maximum is 19. So say I need 2, so I'll have to pay 2500 commander XP, which I already have. Now let's just increase the amount. See, once I reach 15, my stored commander XP is gone, and now I am using from the free commander XP, that is the one that I converted using doubloons. Now if I say want a 19 point commander, then I'll need pretty high amount of credit, pretty high amount of free XP, free commander XP. Now this may not be too how to put it. If you do not have a premium ship, then it will become really tough for you to manage. The conversion of the free XP, the conversion of gained XP from into the free XP, because uh, this is more like kind of a marketing gimmick to me, because you will already buy say doubloons to buy certain kind of ships, then you will buy doubloons to say buy premium, or maybe use money to get premium time from the shop, and then again you have to like put doubloons into one more extra place, and now that is the commander XP. I not know how many people will use this. I personally will try not to use it, because I am trying to save some money to get the turpits. I need something that could print like credits like hell. Basically, I really need credits to buy new ships, maybe the Amagi, other stuffs in my main account. Not this one is obviously the public test account. So let's get say 11 skill points. Now I press train. After that, you see I have 11. Now you can distribute them according to whatever your wish is. So the different skills that have come is the skill setup has already completely changed. There is no longer those 5 level commanders, because I mean I myself with the current skill setting which is there in the main server, I may probably never would have reached the complete 15 point commander over here, and because it was pretty tough to go, and after say certain level like getting about 200,000 or 300,000 XP, it takes a lot of battles, and it kind of becomes the basically sorry for my this problem. I when I talk fast, I always have this I can sometimes like, I have to stop talking before and I can gain. So what I'm trying to say is a certain type of monotonicity kicks in. That is, it becomes monotonous. You have to play the same kind of battles, get into bad matches, then weekends come, and some of the weekends are really terrible nowadays, because most of the specials are on weekends. So here you have under endurance, you have 4 tabs: endurance, attack, support, and versatility. Under endurance, you have priority target. Now if you master this target, what will happen is say 5 enemy ships are pointing their guns towards you. Now remember, it basically, I think what it means is how many turrets are aimed at you, not the guns, because the guns themselves cannot move. The guns are actually embedded inside the turret. So obviously it's more proper to say that indicator will show the number of your opponents in the enemy team that are currently aiming at your ship with their main battery turrets, obviously, or their main batteries. See, if the number points out like 4, then there are 4 turrets aiming at you. Now you will not come to know the number of guns in each of the turrets. So because there is an example I'll give you. A Montana was shooting at me in my Yamato. Uh, Now he has, as much as I know, 3 guns, because I also have a Montana here. Over you can see it has 3 guns in 4 turrets. It showed me 3. It showed me 3. Now there are no ships other than destroyers, and there was no destroyer in that battle. There is no ship in that like in destroyers only can like aim 1 2 3 guns. Say if the turret has one gun each in each turret. Gun means, I mean to say, the long nozzle through which they fire. Let's consider that the gun and the turret being the housing of that gun. So I think it's basically turrets. It's not gun. I may be wrong though, and there are other people who knows this much better and may have tested it already. But let's get along. I actually talk too much, and then That is the like very good way to lose subscribers. Unfortunately, I am already at a loss after this loss and all. After my uncle actually passed away recently, and before that another close cousin passed away less than a year. So it was a pretty hectic situation. Plus university applications etc. were all there. They're still there, but anyways. Then you have the preventive maintenance, which reduces the ship module incapacitation by about minus 30%. There is no about in this game, except the containers, I guess. Incoming fire alert. Then you have here the high alert. This is basically, this was there. I forgot the name, which is there in the main account. Now it is like minus 10% reload time of the DCP consumable. The DCP is basically the damage control party. So I just like to use short forms. Then you have here the jack of all trades. So what happens is that the reload time of all the mounted consumables reduce. Then you have basics of survivability. Yeah, this one was there as much as I remember. This was 400 HP for each ship tire. Now it is plus 350. Then you have the manual fire control for secondary armament. It is minus 60% to the maximum dispersion of cells for the secondary armament of tires. What? Tire 7 to 10 ships. Yeah. Okay, so this basically increases the accuracy of the secondary armaments of tire 7 to 10 ships. This is obviously fire prevention. You can see the image of the fire extinguisher. And there is attack and under the one that is the most controversial one. There are some new ones like under support you will find smoke screen expert. What it does is increases the radius of the smoke screen. Very useful when you're using I guess the British cruisers, high-end Japanese destroyers like the Akizuki, maybe the Shimakaze, stuff like that. This is the one that is. This is the one that I'm currently radio position finding RPF. RPF, like just like Jingle said, unless a destroyer is, it is like it is very controversial because there is no radio signaling in. Radio signaling exactly in World of Warships. What is there is like say in a clan battle, the enemies are talking. It's like kind of spying on them and then trying to understand their location. Also, say if an enemy ship calls out to his friends for help or something, then at that moment maybe this radio position finding should be working. Kind of, I'm not exactly sure how RPF works. I mean, whatever family members I had in army, they were on army, and that's all. I don't know in naval experts or anyone in the navy. Now, Jingles was in navy, so Jingles obviously knows exactly what he was talking about, and yeah, he's right actually. If fleets move in radio, I'm actually quoting me right now. If fleets move in radio silence, how is it possible for someone to find their location radio position? Also, one more thing, I know most probably WG will not see this video because they're like, I'm just a like YouTuber coming back after like such a long time and not famous at all. But the thing is that maybe you guys can share them. The fort, the maps in which you use the fort and the surveillance, the forts are kind of very overpowered. I just saw three Moskvas and two destroyers getting killed by the fort, enemy and mine own team included. Maybe there should be some kind of mechanic in which, mechanics in which what happens is, say when a fort is hit by high explosive shells, it is kind of stunned for a few hours and it cannot respond in the way it normally does. So that could be something that can be implemented. I think also the hit points of the forts should be reduced because they're like using satellite guidance kind of aiming so accurately. It becomes really impossible. Anyways, that will be all for today's video, and yeah, slowly and slowly I will start making videos. Actually, I was kind of I wasn't able to update. Sorry, yeah, not update exactly. Put up new videos in of War Thunder also. That kind of admin a jiffy. So apparently in the config.blk file, I guess, then in the top you have to write hooks, the h double OKS hooks. Then there is an apostrophe, not an apostrophe exactly, the ratio symbol, whatever it is called. Then b equal to yes, I guess that is something you have to put into the config.blk file. I'll make another video on War Thunder. No need to put this in a World of Warships video. Maybe WG will get angry on me. And well, that will be all for today's video, and I'll sign in from my EU account or some other account, EU account, I guess, now maybe from the Southeast account, because I do not have any more Dublins here. So yeah, that will be all for this video. Thank you for watching. If you still want to support me, do subscribe. Although, and also my subscribers count increased from 11 to 17. Thank you for those extra 6 subscribers uh, who came to join my subscription, and thanks to those other 11 who stayed back and did not unsubscribe. Thank you very much, and I wish you all a very happy new year. Should have wished it in the first part of the video, but I was kind of, you know, all very excited and stuff. So yeah, that will be all. Take care. Goodbye.